Hey everyone, it's Tim from Black Swan Percussion. In this video, we'll demonstrate how to use the SoundArt snare system. This multi-timbral snare system was Black Swan Percussion's original strainer design, which has evolved through 3 generations over the last 25 years. Originally released in 1999, the SoundArt snare system was designed by BSP founder and president Eric Soy. Inspired by the concept of a few existing snare systems, Eric got to work designing his first strainer with some exclusive features to allow players tension control over the individual snare units. The SoundArt snare system uses 3 distinct cable snare units that provide a clear and authentic orchestral sound to the snare drum. These 3 cable types include nylon-coated stainless steel, which provides a dry tone similar to traditional gut snares and can be tensioned the highest of the 3 units, as it responds best at louder dynamics. Uncoated stainless steel, which is brighter than the coated units and serves as a middle-of-the-road cable, activated best at medium tension for mezzo piano to forte dynamics. And guitar wire cable, which is perfect for soft, delicate playing, which should be tensioned the loosest of the 3 cable types so it can still activate or respond when playing lightly. To be honest, I'm only scratching the surface here. If you want to dive deeper into cable snare theory, check out the video link in the description. All right, let's get into how to operate the SoundArt snare system. Since its release, the SoundArt snare system has seen 3 generations of design, as well as a mini trio version. While all these systems may look different, the function is exactly the same. Let's check it out. Our current SoundArt generation uses the arch throw as its base and features a trio cable system attached to the bottom of the strainer. A single throw off turns the snare wires on and off by lifting the throw up and down. A master tension knob imbued with the Black Swamp logo allows easy tension adjustment for all 3 cables at the same time. For fine tuning, check out the 3 knurled knobs at the bottom of the system. Each knob corresponds to a specific cable type and allows performers to dial in their preferred sound. Unlike the multi-sonic system, the SoundArt strainer activates all 3 cables every time the throw off is engaged and does not allow for specific cables to be turned off. It's all or nothing, baby. This does not mean the multi-sonic system is better than the SoundArt. It all depends on the amount of control you prefer to have over each snare unit or what performance setting the drum may regularly live in. For instance, I know plenty of professional percussionists who prefer the set it and forget it concept of the SoundArt system. They can tension the snare units exactly how they want, finding comfort and confidence knowing how the drum will play and respond every time they walk up to it. Or music directors may decide they don't need a band room full of curious young musicians constantly fiddling with the knobs and buttons of a multi-sonic snare system. They know a SoundArt drum will sound exceptional and be easier to operate and maintain for their studio or band program. Speaking of maintenance, now that you've got a good understanding of how to use the system, let's discuss how the cable snares mount on the drum in case you need to adjust or replace them. Depending on what generation of SoundArt snare drum you have, the mounting process will look a little different. Let's begin with our current arch throw generation. Released in 2020, the new and improved system matches the aesthetic of our arch lugs and improved the durability and functionality over the previous generation. With this update came a change to the mounting system. Let's take a closer look. Flipping the drum over, we see that all SoundArt cables use cord to mount on the strainer side. Using a 2.5mm Allen wrench, loosen the 2 screws holding the cord and remove them. On the butt side of the drum, use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the tab or cord from the butt plate. Slide the cable through the snare gate and you're all done. Huh, that was easy. Let's quickly go over how to replace a cable on some older generation system. If your strainer looks like this, you've got a 1st generation SoundArt. If your strainer looks like this, you've got a second generation SoundArt. First gen SoundArt cables attach with button head screws on both the strainer and butt sides of the drum. Use a Phillips head screwdriver to release the tabs of the cable, feed the cable through the snare gates, and you're finished. The second generation SoundArt system, as well as the mini trio system found on our Mercury drums, use cables with a mounting cube for the strainer side and button head screws for the butt side. Flip your drum over before removing any cables. Starting on the strainer side, use the tension adjustment knob above the cable that you'd like to remove. Loosen until the cube is completely released. Then move to the butt side of the drum. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, remove the button head screw to release the tab from the butt. Feed the cable through the snare gates, and that's it. All right, that covers everything you need to know for operating the SoundArt snare system like a pro. If you're still rocking an older gen SoundArt drum, sound off in the comments. We love these vintage BSB instruments and hope you do too. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more snare drum tutorials, lessons, performances, and behind the scenes at Black Swan Percussion. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.